You can't escape your time. Some embrace it, some fight it. As for myself, I suppose I had a contrarian streak in me.
See It Loud features the work of 7 artists. Abstract expressionism had hit so big that it affected everything. And a number of the artists in the show had worked as abstract artists in their younger years and were looking for ways out.
I went to study with Hoffman when I was in high school. I used to go at night. And many of us in that school, we knew abstraction was not for us. Many of us were starting to paint differently. Bonnard was our inspiration all of a sudden. It wasn't just me.
Our position is that the world is hugely impacting on us, and the representational painter holds it back and tries to make some sense out of it.
And that began a great change, and I began to think about European art. I began painting landscape, and eventually became a modern painter again. That's what my life has been about, putting that together. It took a long time.
Leland Bell is a key figure.
He was a very, very strong painter with very strong convictions.
He just said, don't believe that the abstract expressionists are so great. Now, these were the gods of all of us. To hear someone actually criticize them was really an amazing experience. And then Leland always talked about Al Kresch.
Mondrian was really his hero. And some of the ideas that were embedded in his understanding of Mondrian come out in his painting. Sometimes it's the overall structure of the composition, sometimes it's the equilibrium or the balance, ideas about rhythm, about color and how color works. Paul Georges and Paul Reszke were very close friends.
Frenemies, we used to say in the art world. One great picture of George is that scandalous picture, The Mugging of the Muse. It's a wonderful picture, even though it's cartoonish almost in its telling the story. But Georges wanted to tell a story like that, to bring back that storytelling aspect of painting. Then there's Heinemann in the show. He had been a spectacular kid, portrait painter, and then began to paint self-portraits at one moment, and for about 10 years, that's all he did.
He'd begin doing a self-portrait by using a mirror, but then he'd kind of abandon the mirror and began to express more how he was feeling at a particular time. With Welliver, the abstract expressionist influenced his decision to work on a large scale, as well as his brushwork. And yet, he's looking at nature, he's looking at Maine. He's painting scenes that many American artists have painted, but in a completely original way. Stanley Lewis, I think, is a great innovator, a wild painter, took many chances. He has a very personal method.
Sculpture was my way of working out rhythmical issues, so I have some success in the flow of the painting. I think what I got from my teacher's generation is abstract concepts, which have to do with reading space and how the space in a picture moves.
We used to call it plasticity. Plastic imagination. That's the only way you can understand painting. Without that, you're just talking about styles. Plasticity is the great quality. Movement, nothing flat, nothing dead.
As time moves on, when we look back, we see the richness of a period, we see the other currents. And I think the story of these artists who emerged out of abstract expressionism and went in their own directions, but still kept some connection to it, is a really important story that still needs to be told. And I'm glad that we had the opportunity to tell some of the story here at the National Academy Museum.